Hello everybody, this is a Lamley unboxing. Unmarked. You're going to start figuring out when I'm doing an unmarked unboxing, that means it's either Mini GT or Tomica Limited Vintage. Maybe Tarmac works, but this is Tomica Limited Vintage. This came fresh from Japan Booster. You got to check out the links down below, japanbooster.com or their eBay link. I'll have both of them down there. All of the current stuff or past stuff from Tomica Limited Vintage is out on the Japan Booster eBay store. If they have it in stock, some of that stuff goes fast. And then the pre-orders, which I highly recommend, are at japanbooster.com, because you're going to see some of the stuff, and then you definitely want to go check out japanbooster.com and see what's coming out in the coming months. Just pre-order it, and if you order enough, you get a free shipping. And so I've always said this: order with friends, and that way you can have everything shipped for free. And anyway, let's just get right to it. This is the what release? September release from Tomica Limited Vintage. Arrived while I was at the Hot Wheels convention. Just all I've done is cut off the label. I can't remember. I'm aware of what's in this. Well, I typically am aware, but I've kind of forgotten, which I don't mind because I like being surprised. And so we're just gonna get it out, open it up, show it off, and go from there. Pretty easy stuff. I've said this before, I like doing these, I like digging into the collection. Right now, oh boy. Oh, it's alright. Oh, we're on this. Oh, this is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a good one. Let's just get all this out. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is, oh boy. Oh boy. We're loaded. We are loaded. Yeah, we're loaded. Okay. Okay, and I'm like doing this with half sun. Eventually we'll just move down like this. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna go. All right, what was I saying? Pre-order, Tomica Limited Vintage, came during the convention, and oh, I want to dig into the collection, and I actually want to bring out past and previous, sound like Fast and Furious, past and previous releases to do comparisons like I do with Hot Wheels and other brands. Alas, they are all stored away right now, but as I do a big move later this year to a new space, I'll be able to bring some of that out. So stay tuned. They're going to be, the Tomica Limited Vintage videos are going to get better and more interesting and more fun and with all kinds of cool things. Okay, we're going to start with the Diacoli 64. Let me move this back up again. I want to make sure you can see everything. I don't open these because on video they're kind of complicated to open. This is what model? It usually says, I think it says, but it says in Japanese. Someone was giving me grief that I haven't learned how to read Japanese, or that I should translate these, but considering I just opened them, I don't know. So anyway, well, let's put it off the side, because there's undoubtedly going to be a second one in there. Second one of these models. In fact, why don't we just start with that? We'll put these right here. So yeah, lots of big boxes today, and not as many small ones. If I do an unboxing like this, I mean, obviously this is how these models come. They come, Japan Booster actually provides these plastic kind of protector type boxes, which is very nice. If it's a size that they don't have, they actually put it in plastic wrap. But it's really nice, and I love these because it saves these boxes for store. Oh my goodness, yeah, this September mix, guys, it's loaded. It is loaded. Nice to see the Isuzu Belay. I think it's Belay. It's been a while. I used to showcase these years ago. 1800 GT and the 1600 GT Type R. I'm guessing, yeah, that's a C. And if you look at these numbers, and that's an A, Tomica Limited Vintage, older cars. These are older models. I mean, considering the Neo's at 308 here, these are, yeah, it's been a while. So let's get these out. Try and go quickly, but you'll want to see these. All right, we'll start with this one. This is the 1800. Sorry, did I say 16? Yeah, 1800 GT. I got that right. I'll get some turntable shots in these too. Comes with like a little sticker, it looks like. I don't know if all of them do, but that's nice. That's new. So I will just show this to you very quickly. This is the Belay, very, very small car. I know this because these are completely, perfectly to scale, 164. And so as we put these together, you'll see how small this car is compared to the others. And this, I don't know what the year would be on this. I don't know if it says. It doesn't say, but we won't spend too much time worried about this. But tiny little Isuzu, obviously ton of detail. And as I always like to talk about Tomica Limited Vintage, it's always in the detail. It's the wheels, how they're made, the fact that these have shock absorbers, so to speak. They have a little bit of a bounce to them. I can show you. Anyway, fantastic. And we're going to go through these fairly quickly. Probably won't bore you too much with the putting the boxes back, but that was the 1800 GT. This one without the sticker is the 1600 GT Type R. So this one maybe is a sportier version. The Type R, maybe. Headlights are going to be different, I think. Yeah, see the headlight layout is a little different. It's always in the detail, like I said, and I'm going to say that 1,000 times in this video, and I apologize for it, for repeating myself, but that's just how it's going to be. The tail lights, as you can see, are very different. These might be different years as well. Obviously, the silhouette is pretty similar. White wall tires on one, black wall tires on the other. This one, in whatever color this is, I have no idea. It looks like this is a 1973, so I'm imagining these are both like early 70s. Cars from Japan, cars from when I was born, in and around that era. Tell how old I am that way if you want. But yeah, the bread and butter models of Tomica Limited Vintage are these. It's like the models that you would see on the road. And then there's this. So a video I'm going to work on once I get into my collection again is what it's like to collect Skylines from Tomica Limited Vintage. This is the GTR V-Spec N1. This is the Skyline GTR. I believe this is the R33. Now, here we go. And on one hand, I can get all the comments going, oh, another Skyline, hooray. And of course, some of you will say that, and I can't blame you. Skylines are popular. R33 has been very popular. We've seen a lot of brands doing it lately. We'll do the police car in a second. But this is definitely, so Tomica Limited Vintage, they're playing right into the GTR. This is a GTR V-Spec N1 R33. This is the car that many have done, but this will be factory. That's one thing that we can count on, like say compared to the Kaido House or even Hot Wheels. I mean, Hot Wheels is pretty close, but not totally. This will be factory. But they'll also do sedans and like there's a four-door R34 that they've done. And I'm going to pull out all of these Skylines one of these days and show this off. But this is, I think, a brand new casting, I think based on the number 308C. Oh, this is A3. So maybe we have seen this one before, but I don't think we have seen it in white. And I'm going to see, this is, I wish I had all these models to pull out. But this is a factory. This is back in the day. You want an R33, this is what you would see on the lot if they really hung out on the lot. I doubt it. But very much a factory. I can go up close. You can see that the brakes are actually inside there. There's a ton of detail in the wheels, in the body, in the headlights. I mean, everything is there. And for those that like a modified, and this even has the, thankfully, the side mirrors. For those that want a modified, well, you've got plenty of choices. But if you want, and I would highly suggest, put a factory R33 next to the modified ones that you have, like the Kaido House or something like that, and you have yourself one heck of a combination of cars. Let's put this away and get to the police car. How about that? A GTR police car. It's just, this kind of stuff just makes me happy. Looks like there are pieces to add if you want to. Yeah, that little, if you notice on the art, they have that little kind of like glass plastic piece on the front hood. What else are they telling you to put on there? A little piece to the light bar if you want it, but the light bar's there. I'm not going to do it. I never do because it's just hard to. Maybe one day I will. Yeah, this is everything that you want is here. Yeah, this video is going to be involved, everyone. There's some. This is amazing stuff. Here it is. Silhouette is exactly the same, except it's got that fantastic light bar on top. Obviously, police deco on this one. Police graphics. I would imagine this is for a specific city. Pretty awesome. And I'll do a police car video one of these days too. They've done the Autech, which is the 4-door, almost the GTR equivalent in 4 doors of the R33. All right, what's this? Mazda Renesis multi-side port. Oh, RX-8 Type RS. Oh, let's get to this. There is the back. Usually there's something, yeah, same art in the front here. So did we get 1 or 2 from the last release in August? I cannot remember if we got 1 or 2 of the RX-8, but here we go again. Mirrors again. I wonder if they are making a little bit more of an effort to put the mirrors in. This is one of those more premium. I mean, they're already all premium, but I think this one, yeah, has the opening hood. And I can show it to you. There's the engine inside, and go up close if you want to. Notice the details on the top too. Isn't that amazing? The black liner on the hood. Go ahead and put this on the turntable. Beautiful red color. Nice rims, brakes, everything is in there. Just a beautiful model. I mean, I could just go up close on the wheels themselves, and you can see there's even details on the calipers there. That's just amazing. We just got to keep going. All right, looks like we have 2 GTRs. There they are. I think we had 2 last time, right? I think they were the stock, and these might be the Nismos. Yep. So this is the final. Rumors are this is the final generation of the GTR, final iteration of this generation, right? Final release. 2024 model. We got in the last mix the more, is standard the right word for these? I don't know if it really is, but the last version of these, now we get the Nismo spec here in 2 colors. White and based on and then kind of a gray. Yeah, there we go. There's the image. So let's do the gray first. L17A, and this is going to be B. Another video I'll do, all of the GTRs. It's immense, the collection of cars here. Oh my goodness, this is a very nut and bolts video because I'm just letting you experience the joy of opening these up, because every car surprises you. And you know what you're getting. You know they're going to be super realistic. You know they're going to be highly detailed. You know they're going to be super, super high quality. And yet every time you open one up, you're like, dang it, look at that. I mean, I'll start with the trim. That signature red trim. You got a carbon fiber hood and roof. Red trim in the back. Yeah, I'll pull out all the Nismos. Look at the spoiler. From all of the versions of this GTR, I think we have 3 real, I think you can really separate into 3 specific body types. You know, obviously there's been some other slight modifications, especially in the grille. I'm still going, I think the 2nd gen is my favorite. I almost feel like they took that grille of the GTR here and they smushed it a little bit. But this is a great replica, and the car does look nice. It has a little bit more of it's almost a shark nose on this one. I like the other one. It has a little bit, I think, of a meaner look. But that's my comment on the car itself. I mean, when it comes to the model, this is tremendous. Look at that. Look at the brake. Look at the brakes inside there. That's sweet. All right, let's do white. Pretty much going to get the same thing, just in white. I mean, they're kind of getting better. Like, we're seeing, I think, a little bit more paying attention to the mirrors. I think people have said they would rather have the mirrors attached. There is a lot of detail in that mirror too. There is the wheel. Let's just show it on the turntable. Once again, carbon fiber hood, carbon fiber roof. Details in the mirrors, details in the rims. Those red-lipped rims are fantastic, especially with the white brake or the yellow brakes. You got the metallic blue tail lights. Obviously, an incredible spoiler. Headlights have a ton of detail as well. Just a beautiful model. I like these Nismo trims. So yeah, just like every one of these videos, or every one of these, I'm gonna move these over, just spurs ideas. Like, I want to show these together, I want to show these together. Those are my favorite videos to do, is like pulling out a bunch of stuff and showing them together. And these are great, but you know, the only relation they have is that they were released in the same month. Tomica Limited Vintage releases sometimes 4, sometimes 6, sometimes this many. Oh, new box. Okay, let's check these out. Nissan truck. Oh boy. Okay, this is something new. New box. Flexible movement for your posing. Oh my goodness. And we'll get to this fire truck last. I am, you know what? Let's put these off to the side because that's so new. I think they deserve to be done last. And let's do the fire truck, which usually, I mean, because this is already significant that we're getting the 3rd iteration of the Hino fire truck. And here, I'm going to move these over here. So yeah, let's get to the Nissan truck in a second. This is a big deal. The Hino fire truck has not been released. In fact, we might look at the chassis on it to see what year it was made. Has not been released in well over 10 years. It's nice too because this truck, I mean, look at this, and we'll get it. We'll try and play with it here. Is so expensive. The first two versions, I've seen it sell for $400, $500, $600. And so I really do think the Tomica Limited Vintage crew is saying, hey, this new generation of collectors, we need to give you a chance to get one. So this is the third iteration, I believe, right? See, yeah, C. Here is the truck. There's figures that come with it. We're gonna worry about the truck itself. It does look like too that I put these in here, that there are pieces, and you can see on the front here, there's this piece. We won't put that on. Some other things, an axe. It looks like some sort, I mean, it might, I don't know, there's an instruction manual here. I'm gonna leave that sealed in too. But there's pieces you can add if you want to. We are not going to, but you'll see it already has enough detail here. Check this out. And it's a durable, high quality model, but there's so many parts on this, because I'm going to keep the figures in here for now. Snap them back into place. First thing I'm going to do, we'll put this on the turntable, but I do want to show some of the details here. All these separate pieces. You can see, like, I mean, these are well done, but you can definitely snap them off if you hit it inadvertently. The hose, rubber. There's this piece that you can screw down as a placement. You know, when the truck is doing its work, you know, this flips out. You can screw that down too. Obviously, to hold the ladder steady. The ladder rotates. On this side, you can see there's tools on the side. There's a little, you know, place for one of the firefighters to stand and control the ladder. Even the bottom, even the base is well detailed. I didn't even show you this side. More hoses, more rubber hoses. Look at the little knobs and everything else. I mean, this thing right here. I mean, it's insane. And then, of course, what's a ladder truck without a ladder? Try and get a sense of the length of this thing. There you go. I mean, come on. And then, of course, it does go up and down. All right, now let's just take it all in at once. You can obviously put this down flat, and then you can just we'll put it on the turntable, so you can just kind of get a sense of it as it rotates on the turntable. So the other ones, I would have to pull them out. Maybe one day I will. I think I did a short on them. You could go back and look at that. But yeah, there's sometimes the lights are a little bit different. They'll add some tools and everything. Obviously, maybe the deco and the trim's a little different. But ultimately, the body is essentially the same outside of a few details. The thing's insane. The thing is insane. It's worth every penny. The good thing is that you can buy it new, and I would definitely, if you didn't pre-order one, I would definitely go to Japan Booster and try and snag one, because this is the cheapest it'll ever be, is right now. And I'm so happy that collectors can get their hands on this thing, because it is maybe the most intricate piece of 1/64 diecast ever made. Hyperbole? Yes. Exaggeration? No. May not be your favorite thing, but it is one of the most incredible pieces of 1/64 ever made. And I'm really excited that collectors can get it. Speaking of, let's see what's going on with these Nissan trucks. I'm going to move the truck over here because I don't want to hit anything that I'm not supposed to. All right. LVN 321A and 320A. So two different trucks. Let's see if we can figure out what they are. Let's just start here. I'm excited to figure out this packaging. I'm excited to figure out what's going on with these models. Oh, look at that. This is fancy. 20th anniversary Tomica Limited Vintage. Oh, this is so fun. This is so fun. All right, I'm going to pull out the truck. Get to that in a second. And I'm going to pull out these rocks too. I may not do it on I assume they're going to be very similar on both. And we'll get and I'm going to put this. So here's the truck. Well, let's just put it on the turntable for now, just so you can have a look at it, and then we'll figure out what's going on with this truck. Obviously, separate roll bar. That's nice. Super detailed interior, tan interior. Base of this truck says Datsun truck. I can't tell if that's a 7. Yeah, it's 720. So this is the 720 truck, similar to the one we've seen from. So I think it's the same truck as the one that Hot Wheels just put out in Terra Trek, right? So lifted. Love all the deco on it. Love the very era appropriate deco. Love the white steely rims on this one. Okay, so now we've got it on the turntable. Now we've seen it on the turntable. So something's going on here. There we go. Yeah, so the wheels adjust. I'm trying to see, does the back ones do it too? Yes, they do. There we go. Okay, so we can adjust them pretty much up and down. I don't think they turn, but this allows, and we'll just, we'll go, here I'll even go a little more up close. So you can have the truck, and maybe I'll put this on the turntable in some sort of position. So you could have the truck, you can just use the tires to position the truck however you want to. So like that. Of course, we can take this one away and flatten that one and then put it like that. So this is really for positioning, right? I mean, I guess you could drive it a little bit. I mean, I guess we could flatten it. It is nice. It does stay pretty still. However you position it, it's going to stay. And then, yeah, you can roll it over, and then it's not going to bounce back. But that's pretty cool, especially for display. I'll roll it through on the turntable a couple different times on this rock. I think that's really cool. Is it gimmicky? Maybe a little bit, but the truck is nice, and the fact that, you know, they really have been leaning into these diorama type things. I think a lot of collectors in Japan love that, and so you can display these on the rocks, and I think if you're all about displaying, then you've got some really, really special stuff there with this truck. All right, let's move this back up, and let's talk about this one. Obviously, it's going to be very similar. Black is nice, but I like this one better. I like the deco on this one and the color on this one even better. We'll pull out the big rock here. We'll just let them all fall. Why not? All right, there's the rocks. Here is the truck. We'll put it on the turntable by itself. Black one's nice. This one's even better. Same steelies. This one, This one has a bumper. The black one doesn't. In fact, I'll just show you real quick. See, this one has a bumper on it. The black one doesn't, so you can see some details there. I think everything else is similar. Okay, now we'll get it back on the turntable. Love the 4x4 graphics here. Love the color. I don't know what you would call that. Some sort of yellow, obviously, but I don't know what the name would be. It looks so good. There's a little detail that I just noticed. I gotta let this finish on the turntable. Look at this little detail here, the exhaust by the spare tire. Isn't that great? All right, let's position this one. We'll do it with, here, this rock. I know that's not a great quality shot, but whatever. You get a sense. We'll put it on the turntable. There, we'll put it on the turntable just like that. These are so cool. All right. There you go. We'll let that one roll a little bit. Wow, what a mix. What's the highlight? You know, these Nissan trucks are awesome. Really, really cool for positioning. I think that's a really cool thing that they've done. I'm really into the R33s. I think the Nismo GTRs are fantastic. This is just the third one. I'm just happy for a lot of collectors that are going to be able to get this one. You're still going to pay a lot for it, but not what you had to get the two previous versions. So really happy about that. You guys tell me what you think. I think that is an amazing mix of models. September mix, Japan Booster, go over there, pre-order some, buy these at the eBay store. Thanks everybody. Bye.